Hello, my friend, and welcome to La Luce, which means the light. My name is Antonella, and I'm a messenger and a channeler for the Council of Seven. I hope what you hear awakens your sacred heart and inspires you to live a life, an empowered life, where you dare to be bold, to be brave, and to be yourself, to be you. Thank you for walking beside me as we return back to our wholeness, to our peace, and to our freedom. Always and in all ways, from my heart to yours. Hello, my friends. We begin life on the earth plane, much as the caterpillar does, unaware of its own magnificence. Our early years are spent close to the ground, accumulating for our physical and immediate needs. We discover strategies to overcome our daily challenges and invent coping mechanisms in order to survive. We seldom look upwards, for our attention is focused on filling our backpacks with what we believe we need to continue and maintain our survival. We remain unaware of the many layers we have buried ourselves under. Barricades and walls have been put up for our own protection, to ensure our heart would not be hurt. We guard and defend beliefs that may not necessarily belong to us, some of which have been inherited from our family and adopted from various friends, teachers, and media, all in the hope of validating our story and justifying our behaviors. These tactics that held everything together before no longer satisfy the inner hunger that slowly gnaws at us. The feelings of emptiness, of uncertainty, and unease do not fade away regardless of our continued efforts to eradicate them. We search for fulfillment by buying more things in the hopes of filling the void. We busy ourselves with yet another project, an additional goal we need to achieve. We may have another drink, eat another piece of cake. However, we slowly realize that these are but temporary solutions that quickly fade, for the physical ache will not be pacified. We feel disconnected, unsure of our next step. Our life seems without purpose and direction, hitting dead ends at every turn, knowing that what worked in the past is not working for us now. This is the period of cocooning. The cocoon phase shields us during the metamorphosis cycle until the day the butterfly, our inner beauty, calls us to remember. The transformation begins, perhaps a little apprehensively at first, but nevertheless, we are filled with a determination to change our life. We sense an inner urge to let go of old ways of thinking, repeated outdated attitudes that no longer resonate with who we are or who we thought ourselves to be. At times, it requires all of our energy to push through, to remove these walls in order for us to escape the imprisonment of our own conceptions. Courage, strength, and perseverance are all required. As we realize that there is more to this life than what we have previously believed, we slowly begin to see the light and witness the darkness withdrawing. The more we are willing to release our need to control, to hide from ourselves and the world, the more we begin to unfold to the full potential of our authentic self. This gives us the drive to continue on our quest with more clarity, with a greater understanding, and a newfound willingness. We begin to acknowledge and take responsibility for the consequences our actions have manifested. By following our internal urges, we set in motion our ability to break free from all that we had previously created. As we begin to remember what has been asleep within us for so long. The day comes when we are able to stretch our wings to their full splendor. Consequently, we acknowledge our true self, and the illusion of fear dissolves. There is freedom in recognizing one's own inner sanctuary and expression of uniqueness. As we soar to new heights, places we did not even know existed, from our previous way of being, we come into our magnificence. With this comes a time of surrendering, of letting go of who we thought we were, and embrace who we were always meant to be. We allow ourselves to be guided by the wind, and all resistance disintegrates. We accept what is in the eternal now, as it is, not as we wish it to be. For we have come to understand that everything that crosses our path has been designed and arranged specifically for us to encounter and experience. Each one of us is worthy, with unique gifts, all stemming from greatness. We each have a specific purpose on this earth, and it is our own individual responsibility to recognize this. The invitation is simply to answer your call to remember. Welcome to the birthing of your authentic self, the butterfly that patiently waits to come forward in each of us. Dare to be bold, to be brave, to be you. From my heart to yours, and so it is.